Hey, what's happening, everybody? I don't know if you guys know this. If you guys follow me on my channel, I used to be in Las Vegas. I used to work as a local owner operator in Las Vegas. Things weren't working out over there, so I decided to move to. I found work over here in Minnesota. Um, there's a lot of work over here. Trucking work is better. They pay better, but another thing that people might not think about is as far as like the mechanics and stuff, it's more expensive here too. Labor for as far as like fixing your tires, working on your engine, and uh, and everything is just way more expensive here. But whatever it is, what it is, right? It makes sense because they pay better here. It's gonna be cost more. So I've been working over here for about a year. Well, I moved here in June 2021, and I worked for a year, and then right now it's November, and I haven't been working in about a month, and by the end of this week it'll be a month in 1 week, so 5 weeks I haven't worked. The reason why I haven't been working is because my truck has been in the shop, and it's been in there, and it's getting overhauled, and they're taking their time, with everything right now, part shortage, labor shortage, a lot of things, so I'm just glad that by hopefully tomorrow the truck will be done, which is Thursday. It'll be done, hopefully, they said, and I can get back to work, because um not only do I have to pay a lot of money to fix my truck, I'm also losing money because I'm not working. But thank God, it'll be done by tomorrow, and hopefully the people that fixed it, the shop is called Midwest Diesel. They're really popular because even like before I moved here, I had heard about them. So I just happened to know this guy that is always fixes his trucks there. And he told me you should go check it out. You should check the truck to them, and they'll fix it. And hopefully, they fixed it and fixed it right, and everything should be good to go. So yeah, so let me start by telling you guys. Let me show you here something. Oh yeah, here you go. So how it started, how the whole problem started was it was leaking. It looked like it was leaking the from right here, from like the top of the radiator cap, and through the breather hose. It looked like it was leaking from. Well, it was actually leaking from the breather hose. It started doing it, and I just noticed that there was like a small leak of like coolant, and I was like, what is this? What is? I just thought it was the summertime. It's getting hot. It had never done that, but it did that this time, and I was like, okay, okay. And then I just kind of like ran it like that, and then eventually it started leaking from like right here from the radiator cap. And then I don't know if you guys know this, but a lot of the Kenworths, they have the problem where they hit the the radiator caps, and they mess them up or something, and you got to change it. So the first thing I did, and I posted it on Facebook. There's a cat Facebook group, Caterpillar Engine Facebook group, and some of the guys were like, "Oh, you should get a new radiator cap. It's probably just the radiator." Okay, boom, I did that, and it was leaking worse. So what I did is I got to my old radiator cap and put it back, and it was better, but it was still leaking a little bit. And after it did that, after I did that, it still wasn't working, and so then like the next step is disconnecting the air supply hose from the air compressor. So then I did that. It was still you know leaking. It was still leaking, and then someone said you should do the bubble test, which which is pretty much this right here. Which is weird because when I would put the bottle upright, it wouldn't do it, but as soon as I would go sideways with it, it would start like a bunch of bubbles would come out of it, and so I don't know. It was weird, but uh, sure enough, it was putting pressure on the system, and I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And if you notice back here, I had already blown. This is like after I kept running it. Because not that I didn't want to fix it, it's just because when you work for someone, they're depending on you, and you're supposed to like keep working, and you can't just be like, oh, I'm broke. Like I guess if you break down, you break down, but if you can keep running, just keep running. I mean, even though I didn't want to, I had been wanting to take it to the shop because it kept blowing hoses. And one day, like cooling hoses, that is. One day I was it blew one like in the afternoon. It was like 4:30, and by the time I figured which hose it was, and I had to go buy a new hose, and by the time I fixed it, it was like 9 o'clock, and me and my wife were like in a shady part of St. Paul, and there was like homeless people walking by there, and it just anything could have happened, and yeah, so it wasn't good, and one day I was leaving the place where I dumped the metal from, and then it just like one of the radiator hoses broke, and it just like
You're not gonna believe this, dude.
and I sent
I'm
this
pulled
to
over right
this
here. There's like
I sent it
smoke
to the
coming out
broker.
of my hood. See, this is what I wanted to avoid. That's why I wanted to take it in, but dude, I'm telling you, bro, I just gotta take it in, man. Something
Yeah,
else happened.
I don't know why I went blank, why my camera went blank, or I don't know what. Here, let me check the camera. Hold on. What is going on here? Oh, there it is. I gotta fix the focus. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, so um, that was the video. It was like I was driving, and next thing you know, there was like a bunch of smoke coming out of the front of the truck, and I was like, "What is that?" And I pulled over, and then uh, sure enough, all these alarms on my dash started going off, and I really couldn't keep going anymore, and I did that. I opened the hood, and it was just like I didn't know what hose it was, and then like this guy that I know came by, he helped me, and another truck driver that I know from here, that's my friend. He's the guy that told me about Midwest Diesel. Actually, he happened to run by there at the time, and we figured out what hose it was, and then so I had extra leftover hose inside of the truck, and I used that one, and he went to buy some antifreeze at the gas station, which was like a quarter mile away, and so he was really cool. He helped me out, and I'm really grateful to him. His name is Elias Trucking, Elias Medina Trucking. Cool guy, man, Mexican guy, and you know probably one of the few Mexican guys that I know out here in Minnesota that drive a truck. But anyhow, he helped me, and we fixed it. But that was the video I was sending to my broker because I had already told him, hey, dude, I need to take this thing in because I don't want it to keep breaking hoses on me, and this is not fun, bro. Like this is the worst thing about trucking. When you're driving and the truck breaks and there's no one to help you, you're on your own, because it's not like you have like a some type of transportation in the back of your truck that you could just be like, okay, I need to go buy this part, go buy that part. No, you got to call mechanics, and the mechanics over here in Minnesota, they're super expensive, and a lot of times they don't even have time for you. And so, yeah, man, it's not fun. This is right here. This right here is a perfect picture why would freaking quit trucking right here, man. This sucks, dude. But it's part of trucking, and you have to deal with it. And so we fixed it. He went to get some antifreeze for me and kept going, but it just kept doing it. Like I would watch it, and like one of the hoses I had fixed that night, where I was up to like 9 at night fixing it in the shady part of St. Paul. That even that, like I could tell that it wanted to break again. And so I eventually we had planned a vacation for Hawaii, so I figured I would leave it in there and they could fix it. They could fix the truck and uh oh yeah, so I I plan to leaving it there. That way they can find out what's wrong with it and they can fix it. That way when I would come back from Hawaii, was like a 1 week vacation we took, the truck will be done. But I I didn't know it was gonna take. Like I said, already been off for 5 weeks already, and I didn't know it was gonna take that long. But it has taken that long. But I mean, like I said, it's not really about how really like what sucks is because I'm not making money. But I'm so grateful to have money to be able to fix this truck, and I'm so grateful too that I have to pull money out of my savings account to fix it. If I would have been in Las Vegas, I would have probably had to have pull money out of my savings account to fix this truck. But then again, it probably wouldn't have broke as fast because the amount of miles I put here compared to Las Vegas is probably twice as much or 3 times as much, because over there I was just like on site, working construction jobs. In Las Vegas, it's a small town, but over here, the Twin City area, it's huge over there. So I probably travel 450 to um 500 miles every day. In Las Vegas, I was traveling like probably like there were some days I would travel like 100, 115 miles. So that was nice, because I wasn't spending as much fuel either. So of course I wasn't getting paid as much as here. So yeah. Here I put some pictures of me in Hawaii. This is the vacation spot we were at. I'm just showing off. You know what I'm saying? I was in Hawaii. You know what's crazy though, man? Like I'm from Vegas, right? And they call Vegas the ninth island. And I had never been to Hawaii, and Hawaii has had like such a big influence in my life. Like my daughter's name is Ilani, so because I had worked with a girl at the Home Depot, her name was Lani, and I really liked that name. So I was like, I gotta name my daughter that. So and then I thought of something different. I know there's like Leilani and there's a bunch of but I wanted to come up with something different, and I didn't because I just named her Ilani. So yeah, so I mean I know this has nothing to do with the video, but here's another picture. Uh Me walking on the beach in Hawaii, getting a tan. Bro, Hawaii's unbelievable. Unbelievable place, man. It's really expensive too, though. Okay, so here's the mechanic working on the truck. He's been taking it apart. He was taking it apart right there, and working on it. And I had to order, so I ended up overhauling it. So I had to order my platinum kit for it, and yeah, man. In total, it's gonna be like. Well, then I had him do some other stuff because I had a fuel line that was leaking, and then I had him put all brand new cooling lines on it because they were getting pressurized when the whole it kept blowing hoses. So I don't want to be in the middle of the winter with a broken line and having to fix it. So I just told him, change all my lines and what else? Oh yeah, that's about it. So they quoted me 29,000, but since I had them do all the other stuff, I don't know how much it's gonna cost. It's probably gonna cost way more than that. I don't know, maybe like $2,000-3,000 more, which it really is a bummer. But like I said, man, I'm so glad that I didn't have to pull money out of my savings account to fix it. Now this is probably gonna clean me out. So I'm gonna have to uh, I don't know, come up with a way to I mean, I'll be all right. I'll be all right as long as I can work and I can run good. I think I'll be all right. But yeah, man, it's just these things happen with trucking. It's you in trucking you a lot of money comes in, but a lot of money can go out too. So I mean, it's just a part of doing business. So yeah, so hopefully I'll take a video and I'll put it up to show how the truck is running. So yeah, um, we'll see. Hopefully everything turns out good and I have a good running truck for a long, long time, man. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, man. All right, bye.